What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of 94 Feet with Coach JT. Man, do me a favor, as they say, everybody ask y'all, man, hit the button, hit the like button, subscribe, leave your boys some comments, let me know what you think as I continue to grow, have some dope guests locally, out of town, out of country on this podcast, and as we grow this this brand, this movement, stay applying pressure, man. You see it on the shirt. Man, we coming hard 2022 and beyond, man. Shout out to my DJ, Eddie in the back, man, behind the scenes. Yes, sir. We in here, man. I'm going to let my guys that are here today just introduce themselves real quick, man, because today, like I said, man, I'm trying to just raise the bar. It's going up today. They're going to bring some new dope music to the scene, to the stage, to the room. But first off, man, we're going to get a little bit of this dialogue, some conversation with my guest today. So I'm going to start to my far left, man. Introduce yourself. Tell everybody where you from, man.
Yep, so I'm EK.Ware, originally from Detroit, Michigan, raised in Sacramento, California, so I'm from here.
EK, what's up, man? Appreciate you taking time out your schedule. I know we tapped in a little while ago trying to make it happen.
Yes, sir.
He here, though, man, so you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. This next gentleman, he don't need introduction, I don't think, locally. So I'm going to let him take a little time anyway.
What's up, man? This is Jalen, man. Some of y'all know me as Jalen. Some of y'all know me as Smooth. You know what I'm saying? South Sacramento, California. I'm here for y'all, man. Let's do it.
Man, Jay and I go way back. Man, I don't even keep track of the time no more, man. All I do know is that he was the littlest guy in the gym with the biggest heart, though, trying to play with the big boys for a long time, man. Always been him, always been in him, but I appreciate these gentlemen coming out. And before we get to this music, though, always, man, like, this is a platform, and Jay, we talked about on the way here, like, I want to get people on here just to give information to others, but also tell everybody a little about the backstory. They see the grind, they see the finished product, but also they may not know, like, hey, man, it's been some work, or this now has always been you, starting out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, yeah, definitely deserve some love, some props.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, EK, I'll start with you, man. Just give me a little bit about where you come from, Michigan. What brought you out, man? What is in Michigan? You're the East Coast, cold, sunny California,
right?
Hot heat, as they say right now.
Right.
What was that change like coming from you or actually, what was it like growing up in Michigan? First off, how long were you there?
I was there as a JIT, so I was maybe I think to the 5th grade.
Okay.
And then I moved to Sacramento. My auntie stayed out here, so I think my mom, she was just trying to see something new. So yeah, we came out here young. The difference really was the weather. There's a lot of snow out there.
Yeah.
Also family. I had a lot of family in Detroit, Michigan. Also Toledo, Ohio. So shout out to them.
Shout out to the family.
But yeah, the difference was just the weather.
Being such a, you say JIT, right? It's down south, East Coast term, but how difficult, if you can recall, or if it was a smooth transition for you leaving, but definitely leaving family behind. Yeah. As much as you say, and you say a lot, so I'm assuming that's a big group of people. How did that affect you at an early age anyway? Like relocating such a far away from them like that, your loved ones?
For sure, it affected me. And just the technology, at that time, it wasn't what it is now as far as FaceTime and everything. So, it affected me to that extent. But, moms did her best, so it was good.
That trip, was it a drive, if you can remember? Or you got on a plane?
we got on I think we took a train.
Ooh.
Yeah, we used to take trains a lot to wherever we were going at the time.
Okay. So you spent a few hours, though.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of hours on the train.
Some hours, though, yeah.
It was very scenic. I remember that as being young. And but yeah, it's a smooth transition as far as that. I think I only been on a plane maybe once or twice at that age. Okay. And it was like close places, so it wasn't too far. But
so when you touched down in Sac, what part of town was it?
When I first got to Sac, it was Oak Grove, White Lock, kind of over there near.
You was in a new area over there.
Yep.
Okay.
Franklin High School, Toby Johnson. I went to Toby Johnson.
Okay.
For a little while, but that's where we first touched down.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Definitely new development. You know what I'm saying? I can remember I've been in Sacramento and whatever all my life. Went away from college and stuff, but that area was nothing back there for a while. Yeah. But you start going further and further back, so that's what's up. You say you went to Toby Johnson and stuff, getting in school. Sports person, music always, or what was you into at that young age? Especially now, I believe, right, coming from leaving your town city, you had to find something to do. What were you into?
I always played basketball, but before basketball, I had a passion for dancing. So I used to dance. My mom, she also did poetry, so like that was kind of something that I got on early as a kid, not really knowing where I was going to take it.
But vocabulary.
Yeah, I used to just try to, put something together that made sense and people could relate to. I remember doing that young. I was pretty good at freestyling too, so that was something I would do, just having fun and being passionate about it. But it really started off with dancing. I do a lot of the talent shows, so
performing.
I perform in
You've
front
been
of
performing
people.
Though.
Yeah, like
Shout out to moms putting that vocabulary, expanding your vision, right?
Right.
And words is everything.
Right.
And I realize now you get to put it on paper, put it on wax, and do something with it. That's definitely dope. What did you aspire to be though? What was your inspiration? Because we all had them dreams early. Yeah. Or if you had any.
Man, I thought I was a huge Michael Jackson fan at the time. Like the moonwalk was crazy though.
The coldest out there.
Yeah,
keep it real. Like you got to be the best, right?
Exactly. So and I could do it too. So I thought I was gonna be a famous dancer one day.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I also had a passion for basketball. So I wanted to go to the league, and I believed that I could do it.
Yeah. So and then on here. And I actually did an interview with Jay, but all the guests too. We talk about like hours, right? These kids got trainers, but even if you want to be good at anything, right? They say you got to clock 10,000 hours, right?
Right.
But again, I wasn't never a professional dancer, but I still love to dance. But I mean, like, how much time did you say you spend doing that? Because I mean, kids say, "Oh, I'm working on this, I'm doing this," but they not really putting in work. But I can tell you said it twice, like you was into it. How much dancing was you doing?
He was
at that time, yeah. I was I was moonwalking, but also there was a time where like everybody started jerking too. That was kind of my era.
Right.
New Boys
came
out.
It.
So yeah, I took a lot of time. A lot of the homies was doing it too. So it was kind of like if we weren't playing basketball and we're outside of the school, that was one of the activities that we'd get into.
Was this something you got into when you came to Cali? Because I know Midwest down south, they don't dance like we dance on the West Coast.
Facts.
But out here, they were like, okay, we moving to, we dancing, we all that. And also that next wave of jerk movement, it was like, it's okay for dudes. Nah, dudes can get, we finna get out here and not think nothing of it. Like, nah.
Try to gig.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So was that something, did you dance at home like that early on, or just when you kind of got out here?
Yeah, I remember being young. My older cousins on my dad's side, he got his sisters, and they got a lot of kids, so they were all into like dancing and music.
Battles.
I remember like Pharrell used to come on the TV and we would all be dancing and just like, so that was kind of like something I caught on to like early on.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah,
music is, like I said, dope, man. Do certain things for a lot of people, man. But also, that's what's up. Young Jay, man.
Yo.
Man, what was that? 2006, I get home from college, get the Boys and Girls Club gig, South Sac, Lemon Hill. Man, you walk through the door, you a big bro. But all the kids there, like I said, man, we had great times there. Basketball was your thing, but also you play other sports. But the love for the game, like I said, if y'all don't know, y'all got to go check that. Probably one of my first guests I've interviewed, actually, the audio version, I was the advancing, right? So again, shout out to DJ Eddie. I started in the closet at a house doing audio only.
That's tight.
But now, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the show, we in the video. He was like, man, he said, Mama, I made it. I started saying things too. I said,
I'm on TV.
We legit. So check the interview out. Go look at it. It's on Apple Podcasts, everything, you know what I'm saying? Spotify. Go check that episode out. But the kid's been a sports junkie, but a basketball head for the life, right? But we talk about that drive and era and that passion for the game for you. But for those that not seen it, where does that come from you, man? Because you've always had to play with that chip or whatever on. Now these big shoulders, they weren't always this big. Trust me, y'all, they were not always this big. The littlest guy in the gym, but with the biggest heart. But I'm gonna tell you now, he ain't gonna deny it. Don't let this fool lose a game, or not pick him up. He was gonna cry his little ass off and be mad, but it was mad though.
Right.
It wasn't crying like, no. He's like, why did not put me on? So I'm like, I'm finna put him on.
Right.
But you showed that passion early on, man. Where does that come from?
I don't know, man. I think it really just comes from like that whole drive within me. I was always smaller than everybody at anything I did, whether it was outside playing football, but outside playing baseball, tag, whatever. I was always smaller than everybody. So in my mind, I got to be the most competitive, the most aggressive, the roughest player and everything. And I took that into my life too, though. So now I'm still smaller than everybody as an adult, but I feel like I grind way harder than a lot of people. So you know what I'm saying? I just take it there and take it there and take it there. And if you don't feel me right now, I guarantee you will eventually.
Yeah, that mentality, it grew as you grew, up and out, right? I mean, people saw you locally on the court as your demeanor. Me always coaching against you, never coached you like on my team personally, but always known. But it's always been love and like, yeah, okay, I want to beat him, but that's my dog at the end of the day. Right. So y'all, but I'm also knowing he finna bring it to y'all.
Right.
Never personal, always business, but y'all better bring your A game because I done seen them go through it. Being able to perform at those high levels, just locally, we talked about in the middle school, but then the high school come, right? To earn your keep at the school where you go to, it's not easy to earn your stripes, but then to do it in a manner at being the smaller guy to do it too. A lot of guys have been 6'2", come out of there 6'3", and above, but you do a different level, but do it at a big. How rewarding was that for you during that phase? Because as you don't know, he's a 3,500 alum. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to the video.
So you know what I'm saying? We many of battles on and off the court, but it's like I said, it's nothing but love always. Right.
Nah, it was very rewarding to me. Being a South Sacramento guy, humbly speaking, I could have played at any high school in Sacramento, but I chose to stay at home with my friends and my family. My mom went to Burbank. My aunties.
It means something.
Like you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like I can go play with this team or that team and go be on this like a super team, but it's like we're gonna do this here, bus 81 style. We all gonna be on the same bus in the morning.
You gotta see him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
he live over here, I live over here, but we see him every day.
Exactly. And we all gonna get it in, and you know, win, lose, or draw, it was a different feeling playing with your family, knowing that it's deeper than basketball. Like these is guys who gonna protect me if they have to, and vice versa. Yeah. And these guys who gonna feed me when I don't got no money, and vice versa. So at Burbank, it was a sports school, I would say, like to the outside world, because I mean at basketball and football we're always
that family
good.
Everything.
But it's like family is everything. Like all of my best friends still came from Burbank. I still talk to all my Burbank guys to this day. Yeah,
and EK, we talk about like just adversities, right?
Right.
So you faced one early on as a youngster, right? Mm-hmm. Get over here, you have to adapt. You get a new place, new school, whatever, new people. But then you get let's jump into, because you're in that area where it's fairly new back then. That's when those schools opened up early on. They were right there. Mm-hmm. What was that like transitioning? Even though you've been in SAC, but now you're older, but you got to kind of find yourself. Or what are you going to be doing during high school? What was that like for you?
Mm-hmm. You know, it was probably, I'm trying to remember. I think basketball came first, honestly. You know, a lot of the people that I gravitate towards was into sports. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of distracted. I don't think I was really paying attention to it like that. You know what I mean? Like the basketball kind of had me in the gym and taking up like any extracurricular time. But so it was all right.
But I think that's so important because, as we know, especially now, right? You guys are a little bit older, not out of the loop, but that idle time for these kids these days, it's like
seriously, right.
It's not positive for them, or it's not leading to something successful or safe. Mm-hmm. What is something that you may recall that you could that you had to kind of battle through during your high school time here?
In high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. High school is different because we went to Capital Christian.
Really?
Yep. So, and it was during that time where like they weren't really known for sports, and then like we came in, and then like.
So who you over there with?
I was with I don't name drop. But I was with Sel, DJ, Tegan Jones, Justice, like all of the homies.
Yeah, okay.
I think you're familiar with some of them
guys.
Yeah,
I definitely. They were younger than me. I coached. I was at Kennedy then. We played them back a couple. I was at Kennedy.
So
I know.
It ain't nobody you don't know.
Oh, hey, no. Trust. I've been here. I've been in this game. So Jay, tell you, this is going on. Believe it or not, man, my 16th year coaching. Right. I graduated in 2000. Yeah, I jumped right in it. So that whole group, like I still.
All them dudes.
I took them boys to Vegas. We played them at the SAC High tournament. I took them to Vegas. DJ come down the escalator. I mean, we come to the escalator. I see DJ. He's like, "What up?" My boy's like, "Coach, you know that?" I said, "Yeah, I know DJ." But I know before he met, you know what I mean? Right. But him and then Christian Wood hopped in the picture. I was like, "Look, man, y'all mess with Coach J. You'll never know who I know, man." But it was like, their faces, bro, was like, that meant everything. So I was like, exactly. He was like, "Man, I appreciate Coach. It's all love." So yeah, I know all them guys, like Nephi, all them, man. I interviewed a couple of the brothers, Rock, all them kids, you know what I'm saying? Just because me, I've always been a coach in my school, but I try to type in there every time I see any of these dudes, it's what's up. Because I've always admired basketball, bro. UC, all them.
Okay, cool.
I know all them dudes, but I've always admired the game and what it brought to me, though. Relationships, right? Like, it's relationships. True. I respect all them dudes because they grinding. I want to see them get out of here, too. You know what I mean? Something like, because it's a blessing to do that. But yes, okay, so y'all started a new wave.
Yeah, no, we started a new wave, and it was fast, too. So
we played y'all at Sac High that year when y'all had Celis. We played y'all probably. I think my year, I don't know if that was Derek West last year.
I was at that game.
Derek, Blake, Jalen McQuillan. We had Ryan Edwards because Ryan came from Capital.
Crazy.
I think
he came from Capital. Yeah,
so we played y'all second round, but Nephi was going. Yeah, I was there. I was on the bench right there. Yeah.
So yeah, it was around that time too. So I think adversity would just be like, it being a small school, so you can't really get away with nothing. You know what I mean? Every teacher know your name. Soon as the bell ring, the coaches is on you until you leave. So it was kind of like it was like a mini camp for real.
But they was having you. You was in that process, right? You was in
For
that
sure.
mode, business,
For sure, in that
school,
mode.
sports.
And then opposed to like wanting to go out and hang out with
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah, make some decisions, bro.
Feeling like you're missing out.
You had to sacrifice something.
Seriously, and then like the academics as well.
Mm-hmm.
At times was a struggle because you got to focus on it. You know what I mean? Unless you can't play, you don't want to be the only one out. So, I think at times, I struggle with that, but just sticking to it, it panned out well.
Was there ever a time where you wanted to give it up?
Basketball, man. I don't think I ever wanted to give up basketball. I didn't go to college for basketball, though. I ended up going there for football.
Yeah.
But like I started that sophomore year of high school, so it was a different type of speed. I like that. I played basketball my whole life.
But you made that transition.
I made that transition to do something a little different.
Okay.
But yeah, I never wanted to give basketball up.
Yeah. But you made, at the end of the day, some people say you made a business decision.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Opportunity-wise too, right? And I'm sure you're still gonna love the game, but knowing, okay, this might be my ticket to do something with, get some education. You know what I'm saying? Save mom some money.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, man. That's definitely dope out there. What position you play?
I played free safety in college, but in high school at that time I was doing receiver and free safety as well.
Do you hit?
You know what?
That's a good question.
I was not that good at tackling my freshman and sophomore year, but my junior senior year I started to get a little buzz because I could hit pretty good.
That's what's up, man. Putting the work in.
Thanks.
Jay, on our episode, man, we got into everything. We got into family. We got into tough losses. But I mean, and you're open about this, so we talk about pops all the time. I see that dude mean face all the time. I'm like, this JT, what's up, JT?
Yeah.
Go to the gym. I'm like, damn, I gotta see him again.
Right.
We're gonna see y'all this weekend. Damn, pops. You know what I mean? Pops, but it's love, man. He like, JT, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I see y'all. What y'all got for us? Man, I'm not telling you. I'm coming at your son with everything.
Right.
But it's love. But we also talk about the in and out of the life, pops, and how it affected, brought you closer, but also you missed out on opportunity. You talked about a crucial time, though, man. When pops came home, mom's like, hey, now's the time you need to go with dad. First off, being a mom's boy, I know I am.
Right.
Leaving moms, what was that like for you going, okay, I do want to go do it, pops, but shoot, mom got the meals on point. They're going to be there.
My dad make chili cheese fries and shit. But it was one of those things where, like, I'm not going to say I never had my dad because I actually grew up with my dad. Like, he was in my life for a long time. He still is. But when he left when I was 8.5, 9 years old, and he didn't pop back up. He went to prison, but he didn't come back home till I was probably like 3 days before my 8th grade graduation. So when it was time to go to his house, it wasn't necessarily hard for me. Some of the days were hard because I was so used to being with my mom every day. But when you're with your dad, who's the tough guy in the middle, like it's hard to like show like I miss my mom, bro. Like
you wouldn't get that look from pops.
Yeah, so it's like,
I mean, and that's pop's natural look. I'm like, y'all don't think he's a good guy. Like, but yes, the look is intimidating. If you see pops, he's not the littlest, but he looks like you better come correct.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where it was when I moved in with him, I actually got to live with my brother again, Tory, because he lived with my grandma in the same city for a couple years.
Shout out to Big Bro Knucklehead, man. I love that dude, man. Like I said, I've seen these two dudes grow, man. Like it just we've been around each other. It's crazy. But his mom, my sister are friends before we even, you know what I mean. So we're definitely connected. But shout out to Big Bro, man, too. Love you, bro.
Right. Nah, but he's it was a transition of being from a woman to going to like my dad. Like my mom has structure, my dad don't. My mom gives me choices. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my dad like, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, and do that. And after that, you can do what you want to do. But like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna go to the gym, you're gonna work out. I'm in high school, bro. Like,
I was gonna say, you about to hit it right now. They don't know. Yeah. What was that like for you? Because you don't get the size and the body you were starting your freshman year to your senior year without doing some type of what pops have you on?
Man,
what was that like?
I went into high school at 125 and left at 168, 170. It was one of those things where I was
bully ball
every morning, bro. 200 push-ups. Give me your phone. Every night, give me your phone. 200 push-ups. If I didn't want to go to the gym with him, we'll still do your push-ups. But I'm talking 3 meals a day, bro. Going to work out. Sometimes we didn't even go shoot the basketball. It just take me to the park. Tie my right hand down on my hip with a belt and be like, go dribble. And just sit there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where it definitely molded me. Like, I don't feel like, and having that, it helped me grow to be coached. Because there wasn't nothing a coach could say to me. And
that
I
you ain't
played
already been through.
Yeah, like the loudest coach in Sacramento, probably. Shout out to Lindsay. I know you watching this, old man. But there wasn't nothing a coach or even in my college level could have said or done to me that my dad ain't said to me. So it was one of those things where it was like a, I wouldn't say boot camp because it's my family, but when he's serious, he's serious. When he's cool, he's cool. He's one of those guys who got one facial expression, so it's hard to tell.
You've been battle tested since an early age, right?
Yeah.
Like some kids, but that's why I tell kids, y'all gotta bring something different against him that he ain't seen himself, because he don't get easily rattled. It don't, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly. It was fun though. It was one of those things. I was happy to be back with my brother because I wasn't seeing my brother a lot, like only at family functions type stuff. And so I was back with Victoria. So my dad, my grandma stayed there. We just ate a lot of food. She had a pool in the backyard. All of my friends called my dad from Burbank, so they all come swim and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was cool.
That's what's up.
Cool.
And probably the biggest losses, like I said, we talk about, but you still represent in the music today.
Yeah.
Two of your close boys.
Right.
And today we see it by the masses.
Right.
By the masses, man. Teenagers.
We do.
Losing their lives from one reason to the next, but you did it at an age where you got more stuff to do.
Right.
Just briefly, what was that like to take that loss, but then how are you able to keep going?
I would say I'll keep going. I'm gonna answer that one first because I have to. Like, what are you gonna do? Stop? Like, stop and do what? Like, be homeless? Like, be a bum? Like stop and do what? So, like, honestly, me like going forward just helped me get through everything. Just stay busy. But when that happened, I was in. It was my junior year. I just transferred to Campbellsville from Montana Tech, and I'll never forget it. I think I told you this before. I got a call on the phone, and I'm not gonna say his name, but my bro said Jalen, and I was like, "What, bro? It's 2 a.m. Yeah, it's like some people say Clifford died on it's like the 3rd, but like for me it was the 4th. Cause I was like the time change.
Okay.
So he said Jalen. I was like, what? And he said it again, and he let a scream out, but it was like how you get hit with something
the
real
worst
hard,
thing you ever.
And it's like, and it was the piercing scream. Like I never forget this feeling. Like, I just got goosebumps thinking about it. And he said Clifford died, and I hung up. I'm like, bro, stop playing with me. Whatever. Y'all probably together right now. So
stop playing with me.
Yeah, and then I got another call. Then the call started coming in, and I just remember, bro, going to breakfast that day, and I was trying to eat my cereal, and I couldn't get every time I got the spoon in my mouth, the milk was off the spoon, and it was just a piercing pain, you know. But that's what helped me get through my junior year, and I did that for him. I didn't want to play. I didn't want to quit, but I didn't want to play. But it was like, go home and do what? Cry and just be upset. So I did that, and then that was my best friend, though, one of them. You know what I'm saying? And then when it came to Mitch 2 years later, it was a different person, but it was the same scream. You know what I'm saying? I got a call. Yeah, and I was like, Jalen. What? Jalen. And then I was just, by the time that end came out, the last one, I clicked. I don't want to hear that scream again. You know what I mean? But I knew what time it was because then somebody else called me, and it was just
crazy.
I can't really put it in words how I felt because I don't really remember how I felt. I can tell how I feel now, but those I still tell people to this day, I don't feel like I ever had a junior year of basketball. It was blurred. Like I really feel like I played 3 years of college basketball because when Clifford passed away, I just was there. I just was in a daze. I spoke at his funeral from a TV screen. But it was one of those things where I got through it, bro, and I'm here now. I still do it for them. Like we're all still good friends, and I mean that's the power of the Burbank family, of course. But we just grind, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. I got Clifford's name tattooed on my arm, long. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
It's there.
Yeah, like I see Clifford every day. Sometimes I see the back of his head in a dream, and I won't see his face. Sometimes I hear him when I'm doing something stupid.
Yeah.
But you know that's just the way life works.
Those who don't may not know you, like I said, you got a pity of photos. The two knuckleheads,
Right.
the two kids with the Gumbies and the flat tops and the
Right.
color coming to high school at freshman. I'm like, who is these twins?
Exactly.
But that was the right hand man, you
Right.
know. And rest in peace to both of them, young man. Rest in heaven,
Absolutely.
both of them. But Stephen
Yeah.
Pierce.
Steven was happening, Dream Team, big Dream Team shit, you hear me?
So definitely, shout out to the people watching, man. Appreciate y'all. Does those adversities call for some support or some help? EK, I mean, even with you going through just the school part,
Mhm.
Jay, if you guys can, whoever, whatever order, just
Yeah.
anybody that personally you may have leaned on,
Mhm.
or you was like, okay, now they was clutch. They came in, they was there for me, or they kind of helped me going. You got anybody off top of you remember who you can?
Man, there was a lot of people. You know what I mean? I got blessed with that for sure. You know, one, I haven't had a really strong grandma. You know what I mean? So
It's a
anytime,
blessing.
like, yeah, my dad's mom, anytime anything was like a little too overbearing, like I could call her and I know like she'll be able to explain it to me to where like I can understand it.
That's dope.
So yeah, that was the biggest one. Also like through sports, you know, you run into coaches, and they embrace you just like family. So, you know, that's another one. Coach Devon, the Jones family, you know, they helped me out a lot.
That's dope, man. It's crucial.
Crucial, yeah.
For a young man.
And also just for, you know, their kids and embracing me like a brother
Family.
too was, you know, it helped me out a lot. And then, you know, there was also my mom when I was young, she enrolled me in this Big Brothers and Big Sisters program. And through that, I met a family as well.
That used to be, to me, I'm like, those are what kept kids together and safe around.
Yeah.
And that sucks for me to see as a person who was always in those programs working or active, for them to leave certain places or not be as potent anymore because of whatever funding, all the issues. I'm like, but that's what kept kids or together or safe. So and shout out to grandparents. I tell all my kids, all my players too, people value your grandparents.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like
They're called grandparents for a reason, but some of the dopest people on this earth, man. So I always tell my kids that, whatever, value your grandparents, man. Trust me, grandma, grandpa ain't gonna be here forever, but you better take advantage of that, man, for real.
Facts.
Jay, anybody you want to name or just put it out there?
That was Marcellus trying to.
Oh man, Marcellus, we on the air. Yeah, I'm on your head right now. I was timeout, TV timeout. Yep. Special, hey, Marcellus, I hit you for the interview. I know you busy, bro, but I know you at Sale.
Yeah.
I know you before the injuries. I know you was the littlest guy playing point guard. You come on, man. I just want to get you on the show with the homies. And we was talking about the blow up. You killing the game. I respect it. You busy. But Jalen said he gonna tell me I wouldn't put you on blast like that.
Yeah.
He said he was, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But you know, it's all love, boy. I appreciate y'all boys. You know that.
No, it's good. It's good. But nah, yeah, we got
your circle was
when that happened,
GBE.
GBW, big GW. I got that tattoo.
What does that
on me,
stand
too.
for?
Get buckets with ease. And you.
I was there for
that.
I was there for that. When they started that movement, I was like,
Hey.
but I was like, you know what? He's a bucket.
Yep.
Okay, he's a bucket. Okay, you know what? It's validated.
valid.
It's valid. Hey, and it was in sack tough.
No, serious.
Everywhere.
It was real.
Through.
Everywhere. I was like, if you ain't right, that's their circle.
Right.
They was legit.
Yeah. And it was coming.
We thought we
Everywhere.
was a street game. We thought we was so popping. Like, boy, if you even say anything to us going, like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it's one of those things where that actually came from DGMGB. Shout out to them, the Dakari and Darren and Armani and all them.
right. Yeah.
They was older than us.
Yeah.
And
Big bro, you know
what I'm saying? Like role models type shit at
They
the
was
time.
hooping.
Yeah. So they had something called "Don't Get Mad, Get Buckets," and we was like, it's DGMGB. It's crazy though. Quick story. When we played against them in the playoffs my sophomore year at Sheldon, it was a game
Side
war.
by side.
Like, one
Separated.
side said DGMGB, but
Side
it was
by side.
yeah, that was that. But we started that because we wanted to have our own identity. We all had flat tops. We was all from like deep Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? So we did that. But to answer your other question, I leaned on a lot when that happened. I had a teammate named Rod, and he actually had went through the same thing I went through the year before. And obviously my family and stuff, but I feel like Rod deserved for me to like tell him like live on air if he watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I screamed in that room,
he was there.
It wasn't something that he hadn't heard before. The first thing is who died.
He knew it.
Like what's going on? Like so look, he saw my eyes, and he was like 3 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? He comforted me for and he was my wall made over. If I came in my room and I wanted to sit in my room by myself, he wouldn't let me because I'm gonna go in there and cry. Like I'll go in his room and play video games with him. You know what I'm saying? Come to my room if you need me. Yada yada yada. But
that's clutch, though,
yeah,
bro.
Facts.
Shout out, wasn't it Rob?
Rod.
You kept my youngin safe, bro. Because I mean, he knew mentally what you was going through.
Right.
Physically, how you was feeling. You know, the stomach pain was unbearable. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. I didn't eat for 8 days after that. No food. I was at practice in the sun. We was conditioning. I couldn't eat. Every time I eat, I'd throw up.
Yeah, man. Hey,
you know
shout out to those people who show support and love through rough time for anybody, though.
Yeah.
It's just a blessing to have anybody in your corner that's going to support you.
Facts.
And also, as we keep it 100, we're as black men, man, we deal with things differently, or we don't know how to deal with stuff, and that's probably the worst thing for us. We don't know how to deal with it, or we just channel the energy the wrong way. So if we can get through stuff, or somebody's there, man, those people deserve props too, and they flowers too, because without them, we wouldn't be here right now today.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make a quick little pivot, timeout. Now we're gonna into this music thing, man. Cause that's why they here too, though.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about this music, man. Cause like I said, I've seen Jay for a while now. I'm like, okay, he's serious about it. Like anything consistency, right? Then EK, I'm looking locally. No lie, about a year ago, and I was like, this dude's in a lot of places.
Right. But
I'm looking like, but the dude got music. And I'm learning about this podcast, and everybody's like, it's consistency, Jay. It ain't just, some people quit after 4 or 5 episodes. I'm like, what? I'm on this 77.
Right.
But I'm like, they's like, no, it's gonna get some days where you don't want to do it.
Right.
But y'all doing it consistently, collabing, working,
right,
promoting each other, supporting each other, which is always dope. But now it's like, in the song y'all get ready to do in a little bit, I was like, Jay said this, I said, oh yeah. This the one. I said, this one go.
Right.
This one go. So, I mean, I'm definitely hyped to get this track on in a minute, but just to give me a bit about y'all music backgrounds and how that came about, because y'all make a shift at some point in your life, but what was that like?
I don't have no music background. I do know my dad owned some type of record label when I was a kid, but
Minor Death Row.
Or maybe he thought he did. But I just always loved music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, growing up in Sacramento in general, the ghetto, quote unquote, whatever you want to call it, kids walk around rapping. We got like favorite artists and stuff like that. So it was one of those things where like I'd always freestyle, I'd write songs, I'd do this and do that. I'll rap in front of my family. I was always the entertainment of my family, even if it wasn't basketball. You know what I'm saying? So making music for me was like one of those things where when that happened with Clifford, I started writing music, and I never told anybody I was doing music. You know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of shit to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
how do you express
if I go talk to y'all might not listen to me.
But I'll put a beat behind
y'all like music. You know what I'm saying? So let me turn this beat on and see what I do. But now it's one of those things where I didn't know if I would be good at it or not. But now it's one of those things where now with music, okay, you're good at it and you're getting a response. So you got to keep doing it. Like you stop, people gonna ask why you stopped. Same way people ask why I stopped playing basketball every day.
They follow you.
Every day of my life.
They follow you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't played basketball in 2 years.
Follow you.
But now it's like one of those passion things. I get to kick it with my partners, go to the studio, make music. You know what I'm saying? So so have a good time with it.
That's what's up.
Similar to that. You know, I was in LA at the time. I think I had just graduated from college, so I was low key in the middle.
Before you go to, what college you go to?
I went to APU.
So. Also, I heard that graduated, right? The young man just said he went to college and graduated, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did that. That's dope. Congratulations.
Appreciate
because
that.
Like I'm saying, that's an accomplishment, bro. Even for yourself, I tell your family, I mean, they results the happiest, mom and dad happiest shit. I already know.
Right.
Out the roof. That's for them, really. I mean, it's for them. See them, you know what I'm saying? So congratulations for you on that, too. And Jay, both of y'all, man.
Yep. So just with that, you know what I mean? You're going to go through that little phase where you're trying to figure out what's next.
Life.
And it's gonna come fast too. So I think during that time, you know what I mean, it was a outlet as well, somewhere to put my thoughts, you know. And I never realized how much time like basketball took, you know, after college or even like football. I never realized how much time in my day it took.
They own you.
Yeah. So when you get that free time, it's like kind of like Smooth said, like what's next? You know what I mean? So yeah, I found a passion in that. I felt pretty creative in it. It didn't feel forced. You know, and especially like in the beginning, you know, I was just, it wasn't a lot of support. So, you know, the pressure wasn't to like see what everybody else like. It was really just to focus on, you know, what made me happy at the time. So, music was definitely, you know, kind of always been in my family, like I said earlier, but, you know, I didn't start tampering with it until after college.
Definitely dope, man. So, how many years have you say you'd be like heavy into it, or how long have you just as far as this phase of your life putting music out, composing all that stuff right now? How many years you been going?
Probably 2 years. Consistent years, like you were saying earlier. I think, like I said in the beginning, I was tampering with it at first, just seeing like, you know, can people relate to that, or like, you know what I mean? Is this something I like talking about, or am I even good? You know what I mean? To be spending time doing it.
Facts.
So yeah, it's been a consistent 2 years, but
that's what's up. Jay, what about you?
2000. I put a song on SoundCloud out in like 2019 or 20, just to put it on SoundCloud because I wanted to send it to my friends and not have a file like, yo, check this link out. I just made a song. You know what I mean?
I'm doing things differently.
Yeah, but I would say probably a year and a half. I only have 3 or 4 projects on Apple Music and stuff like that. It's, Soulflow 1, 2, 3, Southside. Probably 5, but I would say, bro, if any kids is watching this, bro, it's okay to be hella good at hella stuff when you were a kid. I feel like me and EK are 2 of those people in the black community where it was like, you're gonna play sports, or you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Like, bro, that kid want to be the president. You know what I mean?
See what you mean?
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so
no limits.
Like, so it's like you can do more than
one
thing, but yeah.
Dope. So let's get into the title of this track y'all getting ready to do for us, though. Give me a little information behind the title of the track, man, and how it came about.
Me and EK, man, been plotting on mass destruction for a long time, man. But when I was in Phoenix, Arizona, I just left Grand Rapids, Michigan. I was in Phoenix for a couple months, and he told me about this whole Dream Team movement. EK, me, Steven, Twig, Guap, Water, Yang, and it was like, and he just was like, bro, we got the studio all the time, do this, do that. I was like, bro, yeah. Put me down, bro. What do I gotta do? Get jumped in or something? You know what I'm saying? But
affiliated.
Yeah. So
I need to be all the way official, man.
Yeah,
I'm in there with y'all.
Yeah. So we went and did that, bro. We always bounce ideas off each other. He was rapping like seriously before me, like like putting stuff on mainstream platforms and stuff. So like if I would make a song in Grand Rapids, I'll call him like, bro, listen to this, yada. So it was always bound to happen. But this, oh my Lord, bro, is it's called "Oh My Lord" because it's a sample, and in the background is "Oh My Lord" just singing like
y'all know where that sample came
spiritual.
From? Look out now! See, I'm showing my age now.
Yeah.
The movie called Glory.
Yep, when they was
Glory, see it?
When they was doing that damn when they was doing that little the night before battle.
It's the night before battle, right?
Yep,
so
yep.
Even so, when you sent me the track though alone, just hearing it again, knowing what the background, I was like, whoa, it's got to be a powerful. I knew the message gonna have to be powerful.
Yeah.
So the title of the track is called "Oh My Lord."
Yeah.
Featuring EK and Smooth. But I'm telling y'all, like, listen to the verbiage of what's going to be dropped. But also, y'all, it's the first time in the studio. I had my boy shout to Chimchilla and Joe with the R&B hit, smacking. Only was his hit, man. Follow them kids, man. But also, right now, tap in.
Right.
We live on the set. Right. Ain't no editing going on, so they gonna get into it.
And shout out to 18, the producer, making this beat. My sick 18 years old super producer.
Hey, y'all tap in, man. Enjoy this vibe with us. We on.
Oh, we straight to it, huh?
Yes, sir.
This feel familiar. Yeah. It's Smooth. Check me out. I got it, look. And when it's over, they gon' put me in the rafters. And Ye question sway because Ye had the answer. Sit withdrawing my director statement said United Masters. Shout out Drizzy, parlay hit. The last team was the Raptors. My lyricism is lethal, I'm an assassin. Call a hit in the field from home. John Madden, Bliff gone, and my heart won't unbreak. Tony Braxton had to ease up on the liquor cause my body started cramping. Look, and let me talk you through my plan. This how I'm getting out. Stack a $250,000, go back south to a hidden house. Get the packs from Cali, call Twig, he'll send them out. Oh, I'm finna kill these niggas, I'm Kyle Rittenhouse. Thought about hooping again, the Miles Bridges route. Shout out to the ones who stood tall, even with some doubt. I got the line, call 5, nigga. If you in a drought and he ain't frontin' shit, but y'all get them numbers figured out, I guarantee it. I can plug you in if you need it. I'm finna drive the Pullman, lil' bro undefeated. 18 on ESPN, nigga even playing defense. A lot can change when you switch the sequence. It's 00. Rumble through my quarters for enough to get some packs of noodles. If I want you gone, ain't got the cash, a couple packs to do it. Not stress and strategize, nigga. I am not reckless. I am not no killer. Mention Bliff though, and God bless him. Pop left when I was 8, back when I was 14. Back down now, and he been down since quarantine. Tried to strike him out, but you know about them lawyer fees. Home soon and free ad, guaranteed to go to war for me. 1 foot in and 1 foot out, both sides of the fence. I'm from Sac, I ain't riding it, that shit ain't got no tent. Seeing niggas lose their lives over the wrong corner bend. Hearing a grown man cry, fuck you up, can I vent? And I'm 25 now, working on scholarship funding, free lunch to show the youth how to make something out of nothing. Because I'm tired of seeing the kids struggling, kids dumping, they ain't got no vice, dead broke and fighting life. And the PD go hang them cause they on payroll. They ain't tell you that, youngin', whatever that judge say goes. Gavel slam, case closed, the gangster shit is over. Ain't no slams in that slam, it's just enemies and soldiers. But you a man, ain't you? Yeah, you a man, ain't you? It's smooth. Go ahead, rock that shit, EK.
DK, look. And it's the life of a soldier. I thought I told you, if you ain't built for it, it'll break you down and fold you. All I see is vultures. That's for the culture. Can't wait to see you down. Hover over an exposure. Real composure when that bullshit fuck up your day. You gon' play victim, let them drugs override your faith. If you don't work, you don't eat, so don't slide your plate. And if you late, we don't speak, nigga, on delay. Hey, look me in my eyes, tell me what you see. Listen to my words, copy and repeat. If rapping don't work, I got me a degree, this EK. You ain't never met a nigga like me. Look me in my eyes, tell me what you see. Listen to my words, copy and repeat. If rapping don't work, I got me a degree, this EK. You ain't never met a nigga like me. Hey.
Yeah. You a man, that's ain't right. You? Big dream team, you and me.
Never met a nigga like me. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man, if y'all ain't coming with that energy on 94 Feet with Coach JT, I'm sorry. You got to set the bar high, and they did that, man. Fact. Again, that track is called Oh My Lord. But for me, like I said, man, that movie, that track, that beat, that man, that shit, every time it came up, that brought chills. I'm like, because that's intense, but also the message behind, man, that's a perfect one for that song, bro.
Right.
Appreciate
that fit, bro. That thing clicked.
Facts.
It slapped, but the energy behind it, but the vibe for me, the aura behind it, the blood rush that I'm like, man, but you spitting
right
lyrics that mean something to both of y'all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about you still getting your degree.
Right.
Talk about you and your friend, like, but it's factual stuff that I hope these kids can relate to, man.
Facts.
Again, shout out to my guy DJ Eddie behind the scenes, multitasking this thing, playing the music, but that thing was slapping in here, man. And like I said, before we get out of here, man, I would like to just walk out and drop the mic. That shit was fire. Shit was fire, bro. But everybody that leaves out of here, man, triple threat. Y'all both hoopers, y'all know drill, pass, and shoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want y'all for somebody now, because now with outside of your testimony, but with this music thing too, you guys are examples of what kids may want to be or what they want to do. Right. But give me 3 things that you can hold your hat to that are for you, that somebody listening who don't know you or somebody who would like to know you, or just like 3 things you guys hold your head on that you hold dear to your heart that you can feel like can get somebody through the next level or get somebody through, or what you base your foundation on. It could be anything about anything, which can be your triple threat, man.
Triple threat. Mm-hmm. I would say, man, stay true to yourself.
Facts.
And I'm 26 right now. Damn, I sound like an old head. I'm 26 right now. And I'm 26 right now. It's one of those things where I'm just now going back to school to finish my degree and doing that stuff. But I feel like I'm just now starting to see what I should have been seeing, and I just was turning my head to it. Right. And it was right in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
But I mean, I'm getting it figured out. Stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. And obviously the big cliche one is don't quit. You know what I'm saying? As bad as you may think you're doing, there's somebody doing worse. Like in that quote, what is it? When it's your best day, like it's somebody's worst day or whatever it is. But bro, just be you, bro. Stay down. Don't quit. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I would just say, stay patient. And on this journey, there's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be things that you wish you could have done better, or you know what I mean. But just stay patient. And it's okay to stay in the moment sometimes as well.
Right.
And embrace the victories. Don't be too hard on everything, like over analyzing every situation that you get into, and embrace the small victories just as big as the big ones. And then at the end of the day, you got to believe in yourself first. And I think that's a big one with me, but you got to believe in yourself before anybody else.
That's what's up, man.
And once you do that, that'll get you through anything.
EK, where can everybody find your music at? Shout your socials out there wherever they need to find you at, where they can go buy it, go download it, whatever. Give me information right now.
On all social platforms, you can find me at EK.Ware. And that's IG, Apple Music, Spotify, everything.
Simple but effective. EK.Ware, man. Y'all get it.
Facts.
Smooth.
Smooth, man. Instagram, Big Smooth, 5 O's VE. On Apple Music, money sign for this. MOOVE. Man, it's right there in front of your face, man.
Anybody watching or whatever man, now it's on. I think it's on the LinkedIn thing, so it'll be on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. But I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna repost information. I'm gonna tag them. But for real, man, I appreciate y'all boys because that shit was fire. Unless we gotta go. I don't even want to. I could do the same one again. That's how powerful. But it was hitting, bro. But I'm glad because I'm like, you know what? Like I said, hope people seeing like, you know what? Yeah, this is it. Y'all got to come here.
Right.
Y'all got to get in here.
It's the show.
Y'all got to come in here for real. So we gonna put it on. But also, it's via EK came from he a Sacramento kid, bro. I'm still his home team. It's 916 for real. Like, and that's the thing. I do value about this cat, no matter, and a couple other kids where they at. I had Drew Cobb in here. Drew said, man, I'm 916 to the heart. Like, Drew was like, I don't care where I rep, you know what I mean? Like, for me and for y'all, I could say it means something, you know what I mean? It means something, because the city is like, we make the city too, though. Y'all put in time here, y'all repping for it, y'all put in time here, y'all putting y'all, but now y'all back, but also y'all putting on.
Right.
Gotta show support.
Right.
Gotta push it out there.
Facts.
I want to see all y'all win.
Facts.
It's a team game. Even though I say people want to do individual stuff, but the team gets you further. By, you know what I'm saying? Facts. But I appreciate y'all boys, man. Again, shout out to DJ Eddie in the back, man. We still going up. It was slapping here today.
Yes, sir.
Follow the young boys on all their socials.
Yep.
Comment, like on the Instagram, YouTube, man, everything, man. Because like I said, if you coming in here, bring the fire because we're going to put it on, man. We're going to go. Man, EK, Smooth, Coach JT, 94 feet. We out.
We out.
Out of here.
Peace.
Peace.